Hey, Food Ranger here, and today I'm going to talk to you about an emergency food storage guide and some things you can do to prepare for a crisis situation. Now, today I want to talk to you about the three items that you can stock up on now before they're gone. And, if you just look around, many people out there are searching for a food storage guide. They're looking for ways to prepare for an emergency situation. And there's a lot of problems out there with that. For example, there's so much misinformation out there that it's really hard to tell what you should do and what you shouldn't do. I mean, you have some people out there saying, "Hey guys, go stock up on MREs or stock up on this or that," and it just gets confusing. It's hard to know what to do. So in this video, what I'd like to do is talk to you about the three items that are essentials that you really need to stock up on now before they're gone. So, of course, one of the first items is water, a basic of life. You have to have water to survive. I think everyone knows that. Now, there are two ways you can do this. You can either save water in 2-liter bottles from your faucet, or you can go out and buy bottled water. And what I'd recommend you do is try the first method first, the 2-liter bottles first, because it's the cheapest. So basically, whenever you finish your bottle of soda or pop, whatever you want to call it, just rinse it out. You probably want to put a little soap and water in it at first, and then rinse it out thoroughly with just plain water, probably about 3 times. And then you fill it up with your tap water. And of course, if you want to put filtered water in there, that would even be better. And then save it. And these plastic bottles really do keep over a long period of time. If you cannot do that, then the bottled water is another option that you can go get. Either way, though, on water, you need at least 2 liters per person each day to survive. That's what the experts recommend. And as I mentioned, the cheapest method is the 2-liter soda bottles. Or you can use bottled water, either one. But either way, whichever method you go with to store water, you want to store it in a cool, dark place below 72 degrees. And that prevents bacterial growth, and it prevents your water from going bad. So that's something you definitely want to follow. You don't want to store your water out in the hot garage in the summertime or in some place with various temperature changes. You want to keep it pretty consistent. So inside your house somewhere where it's around 72 degrees or lower would be good. Now let's talk about a second item that you need, and that is canned foods. Canned foods are great for emergency food storage. They require little prep time, and you want to look for something that has a shelf life of a year or longer. You want to buy what you normally would eat anyway. Many people make the mistake of just going out and stocking up on something cheap or stocking on something that they have no intention of eating except in an emergency. But that's the problem. They don't eat it unless it's an emergency. Well, what's going to happen is at the end of a year or so, whenever that can does expire and you haven't eaten it yet, you're going to throw it out. And if you have a lot of cans like that, then obviously you're going to waste a lot of money doing that. So we want to be economical here. We only want to buy things that we normally would eat anyway. So if you normally buy chicken noodle soup in a can, then buy that and eat it. At the end of a year, you won't have cans to throw out. So that's very important. And of course, you want to rotate your cans. So obviously the newest item that you buy, you want to put in storage, and the older item that's in storage, you want to take out and eat that at your current meal. Now, another item that you really want to stock up on are dry goods. And these require a little more prep time, but the shelf life is a lot longer. And these include rice, beans, pasta, mac and cheese. You probably should get some dehydrated milk and some dehydrated fruits and vegetables. Some more emergency dry goods that you want to stock up on are items that require very little or actually no cooking at all. These are items that you can eat quickly. If there was an emergency situation, you would need something to eat right then and there. You wouldn't have time to think about cooking anything, especially if you're on the move or you're going somewhere else, relocating. Then you want things that you can eat right away. Breakfast bars, almonds, trail mix, peanut butter. And also you want to stock up on some type of instant coffee for your morning shot of caffeine. Now, there are many events that can trigger a food shortage in today's economy. We could have anywhere from natural disasters to an economic meltdown. And when this happens, the food will go quickly and the stores will begin to look like this that you see in the picture. They'll become bare. And just think back in your life of times this has actually happened, um, just at the local level. Let's say that a storm is coming to town, a snowstorm or some event. The water is cut off and they say boil the water. Well, what's the first thing to go? On the store shelves. Well, people stock up on bottled water, or people stock up on the food items if they think they're going to be stranded for a few days. And store shelves can empty very quickly. And so there are some other items I'd like to talk to you about that you need besides just these three. And I'd like to invite you to come to my website. It has a free video on it, and it's called 37 Food Items You Can't Get in the Coming Disaster and May Not Survive Without. And our website is foodcrisisguide.com/SP3. And really all you have to do while you're watching this video is just click on that link below this video. It's in the blue, and it will take you straight to this website, and you can watch the video and get some more useful information. The video will not only tell you some things to stock up on, but it'll tell you why you should stock up on it, and probably about how long you have to stock up on items before a crisis hits. So I really recommend you watch our free video, and if you do that, you'll find out some critical items that you can stock up on and help protect your family. Okay, well that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and hope this helps.